understand the difference between sharing. It means that you love yourself first, and the love you have for yourself, you're able to share it with someone. And when you share that love with someone who hasn't got love for themselves, then they cannot share anything. So if someone you love doesn't love you back, then it means that you do not have that love to share in the first place. So they cannot even appreciate what it means to even love when they have no idea of what love means. So the song is about giving it all to myself, sharing it all with them, sharing it all with them. There are people who actually need our love. There are people that just a single smile can light up their whole entire day. We got orphans out there who don't have their parents, and it needs love you have for yourself to be able to share it with them. You love yourself. You cannot say you love yourself and want to harm yourself. A love that is harming is not love. So, that kind of love to them, they're gonna give it back to you. How do they give it back to you? Just as simple as something so deep called love. Someone right back to you. Someone comes from something so deep called love. So love right shared. Someone comes from
Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this live stream is because, as you can see from the topic of this video, so I'm just doing a very quick short video on my YouTube channel. It's not about who comes to this live stream or who doesn't come, because at the end of the day, this is just a content that I'm creating on my YouTube channel. So um, if you can see from the topic, I know that eventually maybe other people will get to see this whenever they bump into this live stream. But the reason why I'm doing this live stream is to encourage myself and to encourage you. Whether you're a new YouTuber or whether you're a YouTuber who has become discouraged, or whether you're a YouTuber who is finding it really hard to focus, this video is for you. As you can look at the topic, it says what you should focus on as a content creator. Now, actually, besides this live stream, I really wanted to do like a whole video about this subject, but I decided to do it as a live stream. The reason why I decided to do it as a live stream is because I believe that knowledge shared is more powerful than knowledge given. Sometimes what you think you know, it's until you share it that you get to understand that there are other perspectives that you should equally focus on, that are not just self-based, but communication based. So when you exchange talks with other people, you get to learn more than what you are giving out there. So that's why I decided to do this video as a live stream and not just a video on my YouTube channel. So the topic for today is what you should focus on as as a content creator. When I started YouTube, there are so many things that I did not know of. There were so many things that I was so dumb about. Like maybe for someone who started YouTube, who was like close to another YouTuber who had to teach you or help you to figure out the the best way you were supposed to present things, you were lucky. Like I mean, like when I look back at some of my content, I'm like, oh, did I really do this? But when I look back at that, even asking myself questions like, did I really do this? I am just grateful for the small growth that is actually been a learning process. And I'm thankful to God and to every other YouTuber that has impacted on me positively to help me focus. And that's why I am sharing this with all of you today. So, today's topic is what you should focus on as a content creator. When I started YouTube, one thing that led me into YouTube was the passion. I thought I had something that sharing it with others and seeing the impact it could create was one thing that brought me into YouTube. I started YouTube during the coronavirus lockdown in China. Like we're locked down for like 6 months, not working. You just wake up in the morning, maybe turn around your bedroom, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen. And it was really boring. So I found myself asking questions like, okay, how do they make this? How do they do this? How can I do this by myself? And one of the ways that I had to feed that curiosity was to look into YouTube. Hello, Teacher P. Thank you for coming to my live stream. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so, so much, Teacher P. Yeah, so when I started my YouTube channel during the coronavirus pandemic period, I started asking myself questions like, okay, how can I do this? How do they make this? And asking myself these questions is one thing that inspired me to start my YouTube channel. So I was my only inspiration. I was my only chaperone. Now, what am I saying? What I'm trying to say is this. Mind you, when you are coming to YouTube, what brings you into YouTube is your purpose. What you should focus on as a content creator is your purpose. What brought you here? Why are you on YouTube? Why did you decide to mount your camera and start talking about or sharing what you know with other people? Definitely, it was your purpose. So instead of giving up, focus on your purpose. Your purpose will lead you to where you're heading to. Your purpose will lead you to where you aspire to go to. So if you are discouraged, if you feel like you're not getting to that target on YouTube, if you feel like you're not getting the appropriate number of subscribers, if you feel like you're not getting the appropriate number of watch hours, if you feel like, oh, it's been 1 year and you're not yet monetized like myself, come on, focus on your purpose and let YouTube do their job, and you would eventually get there. Now, that said, the second thing you should put into your mind is this. When you started YouTube, you did know your purpose. And when you knew your purpose, you definitely knew who your target audience were. Your target audience is not me. Your target audience is not other YouTubers. Your target audience may not be Asians, may not be Africans, may not be Americans, may not be Canadians, may not be whatever part of the world they come from. You know your target audience more than anyone does. Now, so no other YouTuber has it in their right to want to cause you to change that focus from the audience that you thought in your mind when you thought about your purpose. You actually thought about your focus. You thought that when you thought about your purpose, you equally thought about your target audience. Stay in your lane. Focus on your target audience. Your target audience is not other YouTubers. Your target audience is not everyone. But you know that even those who do not understand your purpose will eventually fall in place. They will eventually understand where you're leading them to. They will eventually follow the path you're going through. They will eventually come to appreciate what you're here on YouTube sharing. So if you are a content creator and you're kind of discouraged, and you kind of feel like, oh, I don't have enough subscribers. Oh, it's been a year and I'm not getting there. And you're kind of pressured. Come on, focus on your purpose, focus on your target audience. That is what brought you to YouTube. The third thing you should, hi, Sandy, you're welcome. Hi, healthy body, peaceful mind. You're welcome to my live stream. Thanks for joining this live stream. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Hi, Melvin. You're most welcome. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay, so today's topic, I'm trying to share with other content creators what I have been able to learn during my time on YouTube. And I know that this video, someday, somehow, a content creator will bump into this video and this will help them a lot. I did not have the opportunity to bump into videos like this. So I had to learn the hard way. And what I can do is to share what I've been able to learn and unlearn on this YouTube street. So I've talked about focus on, I've talked about focus on purpose. Your purpose will keep you there even when everything else is not there. Your targeted audience will keep you there even when everything else is not there. The third thing you should be able to focus on as a content creator is on your content. Now, remember, the audience you have, you know them better than anyone else. The audience your content is targeting, you understand them better. Like a teacher, Sometimes when you receive new students in your class, there is that time where you get to understand your students. There is that time where you get to create that relationship, that rapport. You gradually understand your students' needs, and as a teacher, you're able to step in to teach them the right way, to share knowledge with them the right way, and to lead them through the right way. So focus on your content, focus on your audience. Once you understand who your audience are, you will try to make your content as near possible as you can so that your, your audience can be able to digest it. Now, this is one thing you should know. There have been times that I've uploaded a video and then I go back into the comments and I'm seeing comments that are kind of very negative or discouraging. But then at one time, it made me start asking myself if I was doing the right content. And then that was something, the conversation that I had with myself. I started asking myself questions like, are you sure that the content you're giving out there is the content that is good for your audience? I started asking myself questions and then I remembered my purpose. I remembered what brought me to YouTube. Hi, Highline. You're most welcome, sis. You're welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up. God bless you. So I started asking myself that, okay, right now you're being discouraged with your content because you feel that a certain comment is trying to invalidate your content. But ask yourself, is it that comment that brought you to YouTube? Focus on what brought you to YouTube. Purpose. When you focus on your purpose, you focus on your audience, forget about comments, forget about other content creators, forget about every other thing. You've got just three things right here on YouTube. That is your assignment. And if you focus on this assignment, no matter how long it takes, put in your all. This is a job. People have left their full-time jobs and have taken YouTube as their full-time jobs. So YouTube is not meant to be easy. You have to give something in order to take something. If you wake up one morning and you don't see, you see that maybe your subscriptions have gone down, it is okay. Focus on your purpose. Why did you start YouTube? Why did you start YouTube? Who are your targeted audience? What content are you giving out to them? That should be your problem. Another YouTuber should not be your problem. Another content creator, be it on Facebook, on TikTok, shouldn't be your problem. Your problem should be your purpose. What brought you here? Your purpose should be on your content. How can you deliver it? Your focus should be on your audience. How can you get that rapport? How can you get to understand your audience? How can you get to understand their need? And how can you be able to impact positively on your audience? Because that is why you came to YouTube. Yeah, yes, yeah, Highline. We need to really focus on our content. Yeah, thank you for passing by. Thank you for sharing the love. And let's keep connected. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is one thing that, trust me, instead of getting mad that maybe things are not falling in place the way you want them to fall in place, trust me, this is YouTube. This is a job. If you don't know, this is a job. If you have a main job, this is your part-time job. To some people, YouTube is their full-time job. YouTube is not meant to be easy. So whether you wake up one morning and your bananas are not there, that is YouTube's business. That is not your business. What you should focus on is your purpose for coming to YouTube. What brought you into YouTube? Obviously, the day you picked up your camera and you decided to start making videos for YouTube and other social media handle, you had a purpose. Focus on that purpose. When you decided to start making videos on YouTube, you had a target audience in mind. Focus on the audience. When you decided to start making videos for YouTube, you had a target niche. Focus on that niche. Even if there is no one who is convinced enough that this niche is your passion and you're actually taking them somewhere, hold it down there. Just keep on making it better and better by learning. And you will definitely get there and everything will fall in place. Instead of being discouraged, oh, I woke up this morning, all of my bananas are gone. Oh, it is 1 year and I cannot get 4K. Oh, it is this and it's this. Forget about that. That is not your reason for being on YouTube. I am saying this to myself because at one time I was so discouraged. I was asking myself, okay, what am I not doing right? I know that I've been learning. I know that I've been trying to do this, but what can I do right? I am not perfect. I am a work in progress, but I know definitely right now from so many lessons that I've been able to learn to share with other YouTubers. And today I am gladly sharing this with you. Forget bananas, forget other content creators. Focus on your purpose. Why are you on YouTube? Why did you decide to take your video, your camera and start recording videos and start sharing content on YouTube and other social media handles? Who are your audience? Focus on your audience. What are their needs? Focus on their needs. What is their concentration span? You know, like students, sometimes as a teacher, sometimes it's like, okay, I know that kids, like kids in kindergarten are they always have a very short concentration span. So if I have a class with kindergarten kids, I would obviously do it more of a play class and less of a study class because I want to make it fun. I want to make it impactful. So understand your audience, understand their need, understand how to create content that is particular to your audience. That should be your problem. Bananas are not your problem. Other content creators, no matter how they feel about your content, they do not understand your purpose. You understand your purpose better than them. You should be able to understand your audience better than them. You should be able to create content that satisfies your audience as near possible as you can while perfecting the art. That should be your focus. Oh, oh, self-care. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me read comments. I've been talking a lot and I forgot to read comments. Highline said, really healthy. Okay, I'll check back on you soon. Thank you, Highline. And then self-care. You're welcome, self-care. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. And thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you, Teacher P. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, so as I was saying, today's topic I'm trying to share this topic with my fellow content creators. Like, I have been a little bit discouraged sometimes, but right now, with all that I've learned from all of the live streams that I've been attending, with all that I have seen, with all that I have experienced, this is one thing that I'm sharing with you. And I know that one day, someone who is planning to become a content creator on YouTube will just discover this video and it will help them and change things for them. Maybe some of us didn't have that opportunity to have mentors that could teach us the right way to go through. But me making this video means a lot. Yeah, so this video is about what you should focus on as a content creator, what you should focus on as a content creator. When you decided to pick up your camera and start doing videos for YouTube, something happened. There was a reason. What was that reason? If you're feeling discouraged, you think like, oh, maybe you're not getting to the target number of audience, or maybe you're not getting to the number of watch hours you need, or maybe you're over that time that you're supposed to be monetized on YouTube, or maybe you feel like, okay, people that you started YouTube with have already been monetized while you haven't been monetized, or maybe you feel like, okay, maybe when you put out content, you don't get enough viewers, other people are getting it. Forget about that. Focus on the reason why you started YouTube. Focus on your purpose. Instead of being discouraged, ask yourself, why did I start YouTubing? What brought me into YouTube? Your purpose will lead you to your final destination. The second thing you should focus on is your audience. Now, when you started YouTube, you definitely knew your purpose. And when you knew your purpose, you definitely knew who your audience will be. I may not be your audience. I may be your audience. You may not be my audience, but you may be my audience. Other content creators may be your audience, but others may not be your audience. So, other creators are not your problem. Other YouTubers are not your problem. Focus. You are your own problem. You know the reason why you started YouTube. So instead of focusing on what other content creators are doing, or instead of being beaten by what other content creators are telling you, you know your purpose. Focus on your purpose. Now, this is not to discourage people from learning from others because I've been able to learn from other YouTubers, upcoming YouTubers, new YouTubers, old YouTubers, big YouTubers on this YouTube platform. I've been able to learn from them. And this has been a very humbling experience. What I'm trying to say is that do not pass that opportunity from learning from someone, but in the course of learning, let what you are learning help you to perfect your art instead of completely wiping out your purpose. Because when you wipe out your purpose, it means that you were not convinced enough to stand on your own and to perfect the art you believe that that you are here on YouTube to share. So focus on why you're on YouTube. Hi, Ashanti. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Much love, sis. Mega love shout out to you. Hello, happiness. You're most welcome. Hello, Mercy. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Please, you guys give me a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate a thumbs up. This will go a long way to support this channel. As you all know, on live stream, this is how we grow our WH. So your support, your thumbs up will go a long way to promote this channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And mega love to you all. So, as I was saying, you know, the last LS that I did, I was like, okay, it's been a year that I started YouTube. I haven't gotten to 1K subscribers. I haven't gotten to 4K WH. And I was like, okay, should I change my niche or should I just start a new YouTube channel? I was kind of discouraged, but trust me, things can change at any moment of your life. Between my last LS and right now, there is a lot that I've been able to learn. During this period, I just withdrew and then I started asking myself questions. Okay, why did you start this YouTube channel? What brought you to this YouTube? What was your purpose? What is your focus? Who are your audience? And where are you leading them to? If you've not been able to ask yourself these questions as a content creator, you'll find yourself just roaming around the street without any particular destination. Yes, you're going to find yourself roaming around the streets of YouTube without any particular destination. You're going to find yourself losing it. You're going to find yourself attracting a lot of negativity that doesn't even serve you in any positive way. So, whatever be your cry or your pain or your discouragement on this YouTube street, forget about bananas. Forget about other content creators. Focus. What was your purpose? Why did you start doing videos for YouTube? Are your videos bringing a change to your target audience? Have you started laying the foundation for that change to be manifested onto your target audience? Focus. When you talk about purpose, you talk about content. Focus on your content. Now, the content you create will definitely be related to the kind of audience you have. Remember, we all have different audiences. We may be fellow YouTubers, we may be fellow content creators, but we have different audience. Some content are not for so and so audience. It's not like you restrict who should watch those videos, even though YouTube has restrictions when it comes to videos that kids should watch and videos that adults should watch. But let the audience that is your target be your first prerogative, and let the content that you create be able to bring together and synchronize your content and your audience. Maybe the audience you have, maybe the audience you have, your targeted audience, don't even like very long videos. But all the times you do very long videos. And then at the end of the day, you see people just looking at your caption and then using that caption to comment without actually watching the video, without actually, digesting that content that you have taken so much time to create. So know the kind of audience you're engaging with. Mind you, discouragement should not be your jacket on YouTube. No, you should never be discouraged. Let no YouTuber tell you, oh, you're doing, you're a mess. No, what you believe in, focus on making it your brand. Focus on rebranding it. Focus on your presentation. Focus on your content. Let that be what will keep you on YouTube. Not bananas, not other content creators, not RFs, not WH, but focus, purpose, audience, and content. Yes, yeah, so many times. Yeah, Teacher P says, I like the positive vibes you are bringing, host. Thank you so much, Teacher P. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, Ashanti Nikki says, I'm telling you, some people use title of video to comment. Yeah, some people do use video titles to comment. Now, let me share this story. When I started my YouTube channel, the thing is, my passion for teas and maybe natural remedies is something that comes from my mom. So I've been doing this ever since I was a kid. Like, if you go to my mom's house, you'll find this herb, that herb. This one is for diabetes. This one is to lower your blood pressure. So, all of these, most of this, I learned this from my mom. So, it is something that I've been doing as a child. I did not like it. But my mom would always send me to go harvest this or that herb. Now, when I came to China, because of the language barrier, I I don't know. All of a sudden, I found myself attracted to teas. In fact, the first tea I bought was pu'er tea. I don't know, they call it pu'er cha. So it's like a weight loss tea. And it really worked for me. Like I really lose weight. And then the smell of this tea, like it has a very good scent. It smells like earth. In Africa, when it rains, the kind of like when it's dusty, right? And then it rains. When the rain falls and it's very dusty, you get that very nice. I don't know how to describe it. So this is the flavor of this pu'er tea. I really loved it. And that is how I became so embedded with teas. Now, because of the language barrier, maybe going to the hospital or doing this, I discovered that taking teas was another way for me to stay healthy. And I saw what it did to my health positively. So when I came to YouTube, I was like, okay, this is my passion. This is something that I would like to share. But trust me, a lot of Africans, especially between the ages of, let me say, 24 to about 35, the only teas they take are weight loss tea. If it's not weight loss tea, forget about it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, so Teacher P says, please pronounce your name for me, host. I want to get it right the next time I see you on my live. Thank you, Teacher P. So I am a Cameroonian, so we speak French, we speak English as our national languages, besides other languages. So my name is actually in French, Belle, which is beautiful. Belle V, beautiful life. So Belle V Creations is like the beautiful life creations. Now, V is also the short form of my name because my real name is Vivian. So other people call me Vienna, Vina, but my real name is Vivian. So V is actually the short form of my name. So it's Belle V Creations, the beautiful live creations, or the beautiful V's creations, something like that. Thank you, Teacher P. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so Nikki, so right now you know my real name. My name is not Vienna. Vienna is actually my classroom name, but my real name is Vivian, or in French, Vivienne. Yes, but in French, you have to add the E at the end of the name, Vivienne. Hi, Mariama, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome. Okay, so as I was saying, we're talking about what you should focus on as a content creator. What I'm sharing today is something that I've been able to learn. Dying with Sonia, you have to be very, very careful. Yeah, Vienna is actually my class name, but because, like, Chinese people have a problem with V. So instead of letting them do the we, because when I came to China, they were like we, and it didn't really sound right to me. So instead of putting so many V's, I just cut my name and it was like Vina, Vienna. So that's just my class name, not my real name. My real name is Vivian. So Belle V is just the short form of my real name, V. Okay, like I was saying, today's video, we're just having this gist and chit chat amongst content creators, which is like what you should focus on as a content creator. So I'm taking myself as an example because I have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. That's why I decided to do this through a live stream, because when you do it through a live stream, you allow an engaging community. You have that exchange. You talk, people respond, you share ideas. I did not want to do this as a video because doing it as a video will be like sharing my opinion. But doing it as a live stream will be like having people to engage with, to talk about this topic. See, so yeah, yeah, clown. Okay, and but so how do you know? Like my first Chinese teacher actually gave me a Chinese name and she called me Wei Weiana. So Vivian in Chinese will be like Wei Weiana. So I don't think Sonia, your mind, you're thinking wild, but I think you thinking wild actually says brings out the truth. Yeah. Yes. So my first Chinese teacher gave me a Chinese name and she called me Wei Wiana. I was like, wait. I am not doing those. Wait. It's V. Okay. So we're talking about what you should focus on as a content creator. And I am sharing this out. Wow, you work with Chinese people. Try to get them to try to pronounce that name, and you will hear what they will say. When I actually put the name, even the name Vienna, some Chinese people still struggle with. They will call it Wiana, Wiana, Wiana. But that's what it is. You can never compel people to call your name because they have their own way of speaking, and you cannot force them to speak the way you want them to speak. That is their way. You just have to be acceptable of that. That's a fact. They cannot call it any other way. It is Wiana. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Chinese people do struggle with the V. They struggle with the V. And most of the times, for example, they always have a very strong ending. For example, or jump, stand, dance, run. They always have that stress at the end of it. But English is not even their national language, and they're learning and they're really doing good. So you cannot even blame them. That's not their national language. They are not native speakers, just like we Africans. Our first language is not English language. It's just our national language. So anyhow we sound, just take us the way we are. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, so what you should focus on as a content creator, as I was saying, the first thing you should remember is your purpose. Why did you decide to take your camera and start doing videos for YouTube? Definitely there was a purpose. So instead of being discouraged, like, oh, I'm not getting to my target, or I've been on YouTube for 1 year and I've not been able to get monetized, or this is someone that we started YouTube together and they're already monetized, or this, forget about the pressure. Remember your Remember your purpose. Your purpose will keep you even when you're discouraged. Your purpose will keep you focused even when nothing else is working. Your purpose will help you to rebrand and represent your content to your target audience. So, after talking about purpose, the next thing you should focus on as a content creator is on your content. When you had your purpose in mind, you definitely had your content. That's why YouTube asks for your niche. What niche do you want to talk about? When you decide on the niche that you want to focus on, then you definitely understand the third point, your audience. Your audience may not be me, your audience may not be fellow YouTubers, but your audience may be the people that you prospect in your mind that your content will touch them and change something in them, or will impact them in some way positive. So instead of worrying about, oh, bananas, east, west, north, south, forget it. Instead of worrying about whether you're getting the views or not, forget it. When you worry about the number of views you are getting, it should rather push you towards better content. It should not discourage you. Remember purpose. One day you got out of bed. One day you decided that you wanted to start creating content for YouTube or other social media handles. That is your assignment. Forget about YouTube doing their job. I mean, sometimes I've lost bananas, but trust me, they have always given it back to me. Like one time I'll be like, oh, wow, the bananas, like my subscriptions have gone down. And then the next day I'm like, they have gone up. They know how they manipulate this thing. But all you have to do is to focus on your purpose, focus on your content, focus on your audience. Even if your audience do not understand the content that you're trying to give out there right now, they will eventually fall in place when they get to understand from your persistence. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Okay, okay. Daddy Bella say, host English mistress, greetings to you. Ah, I beg, I don't be English mistress. So I don't be English mistress. Oh God. I've not seen a brother that is as mouthy as Daddy Bella. Okay, English mistress, let me continue. Oh God. Oh, thank you so much. Sonia says you look beautiful, host. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. And trust me, I actually plan on coming to Namibia. The first friend I had in China is a Namibian. Unfortunately, I forgot her other name. She's called Elizabeth. She's so beautiful. I forgot her other name. I just plan to come to Namibia someday, hopefully. Okay. Okay, Mariam, don't worry. I'll let me take a screenshot right now, and then I'll I'll return. I'll return eventually. Trust me, I'll return. Yes, forget about other creators, forget about whatever. Focus on your content. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Coach Rep, Daddy Bella, they always, I don't know who say, they always ginger my kidney. They always make me laugh. They are very funny, but that's what makes them very special. Yeah, so yeah, Sonia, as we were talking yesterday, we had a lot of exchange, and then we went talking about this bananas issue, and I was like, no, forget about all of those things because all of these are kind of distractions. Yes, they help, but these are distractions because they will distract you from your purpose. They'll keep you questioning yourself whether the, the reason why you decided to start doing videos for YouTube is wrong or right. They'll keep you asking yourself whether the content you're giving out here on YouTube is wrong or right. Bananas will keep you questioning yourself whether or not you're targeting the right audience. These are very needful, yes, but that should never be your point of focus. YouTube will do their job. We will do our own job. And eventually, if you focus on the reason why you got onto YouTube, trust me, there will never be a dulling moment. You will not sit and you're depressed that you got up one morning and YouTube took away your bananas. They will take it, they will bring it back. You will eventually get there. Trust me, if you focus on your content, focus on creating better content. Maybe so many of us started, we had no idea, but eventually we have been able to learn a lot from promoters like Daddy Bella, from promoters like Post Reps, from other promoters like Team Faye or other promoters like Deaconess. There are so many promoters we've been able to learn from them. So if this has been a learning moment, then if you're that YouTuber who was like me, who was discouraged, you were like, oh, I am tired, I cannot do YouTube again. Oh, come on. This is a job. There are people that have left their full-time job and have taken YouTube as their full-time job. For example, take the family of Miss Lee. That is a family that have been able to grow their brand on YouTube. There are other YouTubers that can be examples. There are others that take YouTube as their full-time job. Then how do you expect that while you're doing your job, YouTube will not be doing their job? Why do you expect that you sit there and be depressed that they're taking bananas from you? Keep on. Your purpose, your target audience, your purpose, your target audience, and your content should be your focus. Focus. Hi, Kama Slide TV. Of course, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sorry for my manners. Sorry that I did not. I call your name. I call your name well now. I called your name well. Kama, you're welcome. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Please get in here, get in here, get in here, and feel free. Hi, Favored. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. We are most welcome. Please do not forget to give the host a thumbs up. This will go a long way to promote this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. So, so we're talking about what you should focus on as a content creator. Thanks for the thumbs up, Favor. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. What should be your focus as a content creator? It is not someone that pulled you out of bed until you go and start doing videos for YouTube. No, you decided to start doing videos for YouTube. So you had a purpose. Focus on your purpose. Your purpose is your calling. When you focus on your purpose, it will lead you to achieve what you have set out to achieve. even when you get discouraged, even when you feel like YouTube is not going, even when you feel like you're not getting there, even when you feel like you're not getting what you prospected in your mind that you'll get on YouTube, keep on. Your purpose will keep you. Now, while concentrating on your purpose, do not forget on concentrating on your targeted audience and your content. Other YouTubers are not your target audience. When you started YouTube, you never even knew that you were going to meet other content creators. But as a content creator, eventually you'll start meeting other content creators. The ones you have met are just a little part of the many content creators that are right here on YouTube. And trust me, you are still going to meet many more. So other content creators are not why you're on YouTube. So focus. What brought you on YouTube? Stay there. What is your target audience? Redirect your energy towards them. What is your content? Redirect your energy towards trying your possible best to create the best content you can. Sorry, guys, I had a phone call that interrupted the live stream. I am so sorry, but I'm right back here. Yeah, you're welcome, Kama. You're welcome. Please, if you have not yet become part of my family, please just go to my channel and stay connected and leave me a sign so that I get back to you. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Juba Bruce. You're most welcome. Please feel free to roll with anyone in the house. As we go along the video, feel free to roll with anyone in the house. I mean, like, we are talking about something to grow, something to promote us, and something to give us a positive mind frame so that as we create content, let us create content and keep ourselves healthy while doing our possible best on this YouTube street. I don't know. I don't know if it's cold or what. What you should focus on as a content creator. We're talking about what you should focus on as a content creator. Now, when I decided to do this live stream, the first person I thought of is me. Because I felt that most of the times I always want to understand my experience and then try to share it, knowing that there are also people that are struggling the way I did when I started. When I started YouTube, I did not even know the video dimensions for a YouTube video. I had no idea. The only thing that led me to YouTube was my passion for teas, my passion for natural remedies. That's what led me into YouTube. And that's something that I've been doing from when I was a kid. That's something that I just picked up from my mom. But I equally understood something that a lot of Africans, especially between the ages of about 24 to about 34, the only teas they know are weight loss tea. If it's not weight loss tea, they're not taking it. Maybe if they have something like constipation, they want to go to the pharmacy to buy medications. They want to go to the pharmacy to buy pills, not knowing that a simple lemon at home can go a long way to help with constipation. We are so embedded by that aspect that, okay, we can only take pills, okay, we can only take prescribed medications, not knowing that even the ingredients we use at home can go a long way to help us. So that was the passion that made me to start doing my video. And I understood that it's going to take a long time for me to convince other African audience who are around my age bracket to understand that living a natural life, taking natural remedies and teas can be the most healthy thing that will keep them for a very long time healthy without ever even going to the hospital. So I knew that my audience are mainly going to be people from abroad, like international audience. But should I stop? No. Purpose. Purpose. Your purpose is what will keep you going, even when nothing else is working. If your purpose doesn't keep you going, then you have no idea why you started doing YouTube videos. You cannot say that maybe you just wake up one morning and decided to start recording videos for YouTube. There was something that put you to start doing it. So focus on your purpose. When you focus on your purpose, you know your audience. You know the content you are creating. You know the needs of your audience. You know how to trigger your audience. You know how to touch them. You know how to give it to them. Like a teacher, definitely there's going to be that time where you will still have to learn your audience to know how you can present to them. And once you understand how you can present to your audience, then everything will flow naturally. Things will fall in place eventually. So do not be discouraged. Focus. Why did you start YouTube? Purpose. Who were the target audience you had in mind? Focus on your audience. What is the target content you intend to create? Focus on that content. How do you want this content to impact on your audience? Focus on that. Everyone doesn't know everything at the same time, but there is always room for learning. Other content creators are not your problem. That's not why you're on YouTube. So if you are doing, it is okay for you to even do a live stream and you're the only one there. There is nobody there. That's okay. That's okay. Even if it's just one person who steps into your live stream and sees you, that is okay. Eventually, your purpose will eventually start showing and everything will fall in place. Do not be discouraged. Bear in mind that you had a purpose when you started this YouTube channel. Bear in mind that when you started this YouTube channel, you had a target number of audience. Bear in mind that when you started this YouTube channel, and if you're so whenever you feel like you're discouraged on YouTube, go back to your purpose. Whenever you feel like you're being discouraged on YouTube, like you're not getting to the 1K subscribers, like you're not getting to the 4K WH, or you're not being monetized, like people you started with are already monetized and you're not yet monetized, forget about them. Not everyone who sets out on the same race will eventually get there at the same time. Overtaking is allowed as long as you know very well that you're doing your very best to focus on your purpose, focus on your content, and target audience. As long as you know that you are taking those steps and trying to improve on your craft, Focus on that. Everything will fall in place. People started before you, but you overtook them and passed on. People started after you, but they overtook you. It is allowed. Do not be pressured. Do not start asking yourself questions or do not start being discouraged. No, focus. Why did you start doing videos for YouTube? Who are your target audience? Look, other fellow YouTubers may not even understand your content. They may not even understand why you decided to do that content. But it doesn't mean that you will not listen to the wisdom of those who have started before you. But when you listen to their wisdom, try to synchronize it with your personal purpose and then choose what is best for you. As an adult, you should never waive your personal conviction because of what someone says, but be convinced that what you started, you had a purpose. No matter whatever they say, let it rather help you to bring in more impact to your originality without changing that. Let whatever you listen from other promoters, let it help impact on you to bring in some new energy into your originality. Sometimes you may have to adjust things. Sometimes you may have to repackage. Sometimes you may have to rebrand, but stay on your purpose. That is what brought you on YouTube. Your purpose brought you on YouTube. So even if you're discouraged, even if you feel like other content creators do not understand you, they are not your audience. They are not your targeted audience. You may not be their target audience. You may love some of their videos. You may not like some of their videos. They may like some of your videos. They may not like some of your videos. Remember that you can be a content creator and at the same time someone who is also searching knowledge like someone who is not a content creator. So instead of focusing on who you did not set out to be your target, focus on your purpose. Why did I start my YouTube? Why am I here on YouTube? What is my purpose? 2, I have a niche. I have a content. These are my audience. That's the 3rd. These are my audience. How do I create my content so that my target audience can actually understand my purpose? And how can I use my content to impact on the lives of my targeted audience? Hi, Tessy. You're welcome. You're most welcome, sis. You're most welcome. Please, if you are just stumbling by, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Your thumbs up will greatly, greatly, greatly help this channel to grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. Yeah. So it's been 1 hour since I started this live stream. And because of my eyes, I can only stay on live stream for an hour. So maybe I'm going to end this live stream right now. And I hope that what we have shared here, I hope that what we have talked about, it encourages someone. If you are at a point in time where you think like you are breaking down, or because you're losing bananas, forget bananas. If you think like YouTube is taking down your subscribers, forget about that. If you think like there are people you started with that have been monetized, forget about them. They are not your focus. That's not why you started your channel. If you feel like um, if you feel like you're not getting enough views, keep on delivering that content. Just keep on perfecting the art of your content. Just keep on making your content better and better every day. When you see someone that is having so many views, instead of being broken or being pressured, just ask them, what is your secret? Like, oh, I also want to start having viewers like you. What are you doing? What is your secret? Please share it with me. And that's how people learn. When you see uh, other content creators that have made it, instead, they should be should I say they should be your prayer point? Instead, go to them and ask them, oh, I love it that you've grown and you have so many subscribers. What was your secret? What can you teach me? There are so many promoters who already know about these secrets. And when you go to these live streams of these promoters, you'll definitely learn a lot. All that you are learning, redirect that energy to your purpose, your target audience, and to your content. Thank you, Tacey. Thank you so much. Yeah. So by sharing this with you guys, I hope you don't get discouraged. You will eventually get to that 1K. You will eventually get to that 4K. You will eventually make a name. One of your videos would definitely blow. Like one of your videos will definitely attract so many views and so many likes. One of your videos is definitely going to be your breakthrough. But before that, focus on your purpose, focus on your content, focus on your target audience. What do your audience want? How can you present it to them? How can you make it consumable to your audience? How can you make your audience to start engaging in your content? Today, we may know just a little, but trust me, every day we learn, and every day just keep pushing it and giving it your all. YouTube will do their job. Don't go to bed. I used to be that kind of person that I'll even wake up in the middle of the night and I'm trying to look at my subscriber count. And then I became so depressed, like, oh, why did they take it? Oh, like there was a time that I got to 700 like 6 times. I will get to 700. By the time I wake up the next morning, I'm back at 600. There are so many of us who are getting depressed because of very little things like this. Mind you, YouTube is a job. Your employer has to make sure that whatever you are delivering, you are the payment that they are giving you is worthy. So when YouTube does their job, that is their business. Focus on your purpose, your target audience, and on your content. I am sharing this with you. I'm saying this to myself too. I don't know how to give blue jackets, but I hope that next time I'll learn how to give this blue jackets. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in here and for sharing this wonderful time with you guys. I appreciate you, Mariama. Thank you so much for being present. Juba, thank you so much for being present. Tessy, thank you so much. Healthy Body, my personal sister, thank you so much for being present. Um, where is Dine? Sonia, thank you for being present on this live stream. Thank you so much. And Favor, thank you so much. Thank you guys for your thumbs up, for your shares, for your love. Thank you immensely. I can't thank you guys enough, but the love is real. Thank you so much. Ashanti Nikki is not feeling too well, and I appreciate that she could even show up. I did not even expect. Thank you so much, sis. Your love is deep. Thank you so much. Cami, thank you so much. And don't ask me next time if you're welcome. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. And Daddy Bella, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. And thank you for making me laugh all the time. Say English mistress. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm scrolling down and I'm looking up and I'm giving out a mega love shout out to everyone. Teacher P, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. And thank you. Messi, thank you so much for stopping by. Jelly Monkey, long time no see. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm giving you guys a very big thank you, a mega love, and it's a goodbye from me to you. Have a Belvy, have a beautiful life. Goodbye. Thank you.